I'm Denise Ko Genovese, Associate Editor at Unquote, and I'm here in Cannes at the IPEM Private Equity Conference with Elin Ljung, Director of Communication and Sustainability at Nordic Capital. Thanks for joining us, Elin.
Thank you for inviting me.
I understand that you've just been to the ESG Summit, which is a first-time session, presumably because environmental, social and governance issues are at the forefront of everybody's mind when they're making investment decisions at the moment. Tell us a bit about the summit.
Yes, it was very intense. A lot of people there, I think a lot of interactions because people are really interested in how can we really drive and integrate ESG into your investment strategies and create value that impacts society overall. So there were a lot of discussions that also ESG is becoming more and more a hygiene factor in many GPs and how they really work with ESG, but coming more and more into the sustainability area where you not only focus on compliance and regulations and risks, more going into both the risk but also the business opportunities and really impacting the product and services and companies, how to influence the society and your own value. So I think these are the trends we're seeing where most of the LPs and GPs are looking for.
And did people talk much about how ESG actually creates value for businesses?
More and more, I would say. A couple of years ago was more still on the risk minimizing factors, but today it's definitely on the value creation part. And just looking at Nordic Capital's portfolio, this is where we start off with. In the DD, you look for the risks in the early phase, but then you're coming into the value opportunities in terms of understanding how social or environmental factors really can drive value. And that can be exemplified for tech, software bank. It can be how do you integrate sustainability or environmental factors within your solutions, your tech solutions to your clients, or how do you drive employee engagement to really get a more purposeful brand and that you can attract the right talents going forward. So there's a broad band of factors how to integrate, and I think the key is to really focus on the material ones. So understand which each of the businesses can drive value in the P&L because of more sustainability factors into it.
And ESG obviously means different things to different people, depending on what their focus is. Was there any sense that the market needs to create more of a consensus on what that means, or does that not really matter as long as you are engaging in some way?
There are a lot of discussions about standardization and frameworks, and I think those are facilitating the way of measuring your impact, for example, or showing your contribution. I think we have some good standards in the SDGs and in the GRI standards and so forth, and PRI, for example, for investors, showing, on the processes side. And I think by using this, you can show your contribution. But I think do not lose the materiality in what you focus on, because that differs very much both from fund to fund and from portfolio company to portfolio company. So focus on the material, but use the standards when beneficial.
And your team at Nordic Capital, has your approach to ESG changed over the last couple of years?
I think we have the same philosophy from the beginning, that we wanted to get the accountability integrated into the investment team. So we have a quite established training program. We train more than 550 people over the years in ESG or in sustainability, because we need to increase the awareness and really get the accountability within the investment team, within the portfolio board member, and within the management team on executions. So I think with that philosophy we have developed our way of just bringing expertise, bringing training tools, templates, toolkits to the companies and to the investment teams, how to integrate this in a more structured way.
And do you think in 12 months' time we won't be talking about ESG so much, but talking more about impact?
I think ESG is vital parts of how you measure impact. You need to look at your environmental, social and governance factors integrated into your business and then show them as your impact in society. So no, I think we will talk about both of them, but I also think that private equity has a role to really engage in showing their impact in a more structured way, like showing in the SDGs.
Elin Ljung, Nordic Capital, thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me.